scenery is very different. I know you guys can hear an echo, so let's just cut the bullshit and get right into it. What's up, Voodoo Tribe? It is your girl Naja, and I am back with another video despite all the odds going on. If you guys followed me on my live stream, or if you paid attention in the beginning of my last video, I was in the process of moving, so I didn't get all of my green screen set up, as you guys can see. As you guys can hear, things have not been put in place yet, so there's an echo. But the worst thing that happened when I was moving was that my SD card got crushed by something. I'm not really sure, but it snapped in half. So the second portion of that Ask a Voodoo Child segment is gone. It's gone. So I'm going to re-record it because it is too good to pass up. Okay. A good thing that I got out of it was that I got a new SD card. A bad thing that I got out of it was a broken nail. So now I have to go to the fucking nail salon, so that's great. I gotta find my spot because she wrote me a novel. It's a very good novel, but yeah. So basically where we had left off was that our good old Voodoo Tribe member found out that her, I wouldn't say her man because he's 16, but her little boy toy was cheating on her with his ex within the first month of them dating. So I'm just gonna jump right back into the email. My girls are all out. Like, this is just a mess. Like, this is a mess. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay.
I called out of work to sit and take care of this lying, cheating bastard because he was too much of a narcissist to realize that drugs affect everyone.
First off, do not call out of work over some boys. Do not let no boy affect your coin. I'm talking to you guys, not to her. I'm just trying to give you guys some advice. Don't let no boy talk you out of getting your coin. If he cared for you, he would want you to get that coin.
He took twice of the amount. In response to the news, in response to him cheating, I threw out the first thing that came to mind that had somewhat of the capacity to hurt him. I told him I was planning on cheating on him with one of my coworkers I had recently become friends with and hung out with periodically.
To be honest, you might as well just leave that shit alone, but whatever.
His mother and I got his ass outside. He started running around the yard in his pajama pants and the shitty man bun I tied in his hair.
He had a man bun. Okay, I'm sorry.
His mother had talked me into going to work but made me an egg sandwich because I hadn't eaten. Told me to calm down, blah blah blah. His mother was somewhat hysterical and was asking me to tell the truth about what we took and if he took anything else and how much. I told the truth because there was nothing to hide.
To be honest, I feel like he might be going going through some form of psychosis. If any of you guys are familiar with hallucinogens, like if you take too much, you can go through psychosis and just be permanently insane. It's sad, but this light is so harsh. Maybe I should scoot up. I don't know.
And I didn't hear from her for a bit. She called again and told me that he was getting worse and that she needed the number of my friend who sold it to us. Being scared and knowing she had experience, I gave her the number after getting the okay from him. I didn't hear back from her. Instead, I heard from my friend, telling me that Jamie's mother and father were planning on taking him to the hospital because they were convinced that Jamie had taken bath salts.
They need to put him away. They need to put him away because obviously he's going through something traumatic mentally, and he needs to be put away. Like, that's not even a normal experimental drug that kids do. Like, you're 16 years old doing bars, mushrooms, acid, and bath salts. Like, that's not okay.
They had to pin him to the couch because he was raging, fighting, etc. They couldn't constrain him. After several hours of that, they finally got him to go to sleep. The next day, I got nothing from Jamie, even though I was up all night worrying that everything was my fault and that his parents hated me and that we wouldn't be allowed to see each other again. Girl,
that was not your fault. That was not your fault. If he wants to act grown enough to make those type of decisions, then that's the bed he has to live in. That's not your fault. Don't blame yourself for that.
I came over and we hung out in his brother's room for a bit. I noticed a Snapchat from the day before from the girl he had been caught talking to 5 months before and had told me that he wasn't friends with her anymore.
Girl, at this point, you should not be surprised.
I had gone to school that day, so the easiest lie was she was asking what happened to my face because he was literally covered in bruises and cuts from thrashing his body everywhere into everything and everyone. I walked out of his house and he followed
I knew it was a bad idea to invite you over.
Me being stubborn and worried about someone who I love and could have brain trauma from his experience, followed his ass back inside and explained why I was upset and why lying to me about her asking him that day, even though the message he sent and she received with no reply, was from the day he didn't message me.
So basically that message that she's talking about was sent a day that she was being ignored. So put 2 and 2 together. I mean, he's 16, like, you don't really want to get into like, and I'm not trying to vouch for him whatsoever, I'm just saying, like, when you're that age, you don't want to get into some serious ass relationship that somebody our age would want to be in. Sometimes people our age don't want to be in one. So you got to take other people's feelings into accountability with stuff like that.
I explained why I was jealous and upset and all the above, and it just wasn't registering because she was just a friend. Just like she was just a friend 5 months ago. We go back to his room after he apologizes and tells me all the right things, so I don't curse his ass out and leave him for dead right then and there. We hug and cry together, blah blah blah. However, when we were talking about the whole cheating with his ex, he told me it was 5 months into our relationship, which would make a lot more sense.
Girl, no. No, no, like, no.
After that was out of the way, along with the screaming match, we held each other and his mother walked in, who apparently, even though I asked several times if I was allowed over, didn't know I was there. She pulled me into the hallway to talk, and I got my shit and I was about to leave. She pulled me into a hug and told me everything was okay and that it wasn't my fault. That still didn't mean I was allowed over, or so I thought. A week went by without seeing each other, and we met up right before I went to Florida. He was a saint the entire time.
Of course.
The day before I flew back, he flipped his car 3 times on a back road and came out with nothing but a couple small...
Look, I don't even know if I should finish the story, because now that I'm rereading it, I'm noticing little things, and I'm just like, you seem like you are so much better off without this. I feel like all of the action, no, I am gonna stop reading it because that was pretty much like the climax, because the rest of the story is just about how like they're just arguing back and forth about being just friends and stuff. To be honest, it sounds like you want to be with him because he's bringing entertainment to your life, because it just seems like all of this exciting stuff is coming from Jamie. Like, it's drama. We girls, we love drama. Like, he seems very outgoing. We girls love outgoing men. Like, he seems to have a lot of friends. He seems to have a lot of connects. And like, I could see how that could be attractive, but it just seems like you just need some drama going on or whatever. But it's like, you want drama, but you don't want drama. You get what I'm saying? Like, you want all the excitement and the craziness and all this stuff. Like, you want to be worried about somebody, but at the end of the day, you want your love to be reciprocated. But it seems to me like he's not ready to give you what you want. And it seems to me like somebody would be really fucking, like, they would love to have that from somebody. Like, they would love to have somebody bandage up their wounds and worry about them and be their fucking, you know, what's the word for it, Bonnie and Clyde type shit, you know, like. But I just feel like he's not at that point in his life where he can register emotions like that, and he doesn't deserve somebody like you that is. So that is my advice. Sorry if this video is super short. I do have some unpacking to do, but if you guys have any more advice for her, please leave a comment in the, see, I'm just so thrown off. Comment in the section below. Don't be mean. I mean, shit, don't be mean. We're all nice here. And sorry if it seems like my tatas were out this whole video. I just noticed that. Great. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed already, go ahead and click that bell and then hit the notification bell, because whenever I go live on YouTube, I'm noticing that like the connection isn't so great. So I do have a U now. I'm gonna tell you guys my username on U now. Hold on. Oh my god, this hair is so hot, but I look like an eggplant. My Wi-Fi is shitty over here. I'm just ready for all of this to be over so we can just go back to normal. But yeah, peace out guys. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.